Yoga teachers, are you struggling to teach and cue tree pose? In this video, I'll be sharing exactly how I teach and cue tree pose in an all levels class. If you haven't already, hit that subscription button and the bell to be notified every single time I release a new video sharing yoga teaching tips. I like to think of yoga poses on a spectrum, and I like to ask myself these two questions. How can I make the pose more accessible, and how can I make the pose more challenging? Having all of these different pose options in your toolkit is super important so that you as the yoga teacher can teach to who's in class. Depending on who's in class will depend on what variation of the pose you'll teach. In this video, I'll be sharing first some pose progressions and then some creative variations. Now that you've seen different pose progressions and creative variations, you're probably wondering, how do I decide which one to teach in class? Well, it depends on who's in your class and if maybe you're teaching one of those creative variations as your peak pose. So let's just say you're teaching an all levels yoga class and you have somebody who's completely new to yoga. They've never done yoga before, and you have an experienced yoga practitioner who wants to be challenged in the yoga poses. So here's how I might cue tree pose in progressions in that class. Starting in mountain pose. Inhale, shift your weight to the left. Exhale, lift your right heel, turn your right knee out to the right. Bring the bottom of your right foot right above your left ankle, keeping the ball of your foot on the ground. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale here completely. Option to stay here, or you can take the bottom of your right foot to your calf or your upper thigh, your choice. If this feels super easy for you and you want to challenge your balance, option to lift your left heel, finding tippy toe tree. This is completely optional. Find your variation of tree pose. Did you see there how I taught from most accessible variation to more challenging, giving students options along the way? Now let's say you're teaching a creative variation of tree where you're doing tree with cactus, cat, cow as the option. Here's one way in which I might cue it in an all levels class. Starting in mountain pose. Inhale, shift your weight to the left. Exhale, bring the bottom of your right foot to your calf or your upper thigh, your choice. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Option to stay right here just like this, or if you want to challenge your balance, inhale, draw your shoulder blades together, lift your heart. Exhale, bring your forearms to press as you round your back around the spine, elbows towards your belly button. Inhale, cactus the arms, draw the shoulder blades together, lift the heart. Exhale, bring the forearms together, elbows towards the belly button. Find your variation of your tree pose. So that might be one way in which I might cue tree pose in an all levels class. Did you see again how I started with the most accessible variation of the pose and then gave the option to try the more challenging variation? Yoga teachers, let me know in the comment section down below, was this helpful? Are you going to teach any of the creative variations in your class? Did you learn some new ways to teach this pose in progressions?